for Marv.
You're still comfortable doing Marv? Yes, no, maybe, possibly.
I think
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes, Stephen.
Yeah. I'm too slow right now. I need to work on that with you.
You're in good company.
It's 6 o'clock.
No, I shouldn't do Marv.
Okay, you shouldn't do Marv. All right.
Thank you.
Who wants to do Ashrei, Carol's iPad?
It's Howard Wagenheim.
Of course. And you have your site for Mom Zelda tonight and tomorrow.
Right.
Okay. Maureen, would you start the Ashrei, please? Maureen? Are you frozen? No. Susan, you will co-sponsor the Ashrei. Maureen, you want to start the Ashrei? You have to unmute. Yes.
Each number?
164.
Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha, Ori Halucha Seva.
I'm sorry, I took your line, Susan.
Took me off.
Go ahead, Susan, please.
Ashrei Hom Shekachalo, Ashrei Hom Shadanai Eloha.
Tila David, Aromimcha Elohai HaMelech, Varacha Shimcha Leolam Va'ed.
V'chol Yom Avrochecha, V'ala Shimcha Leolam Va'ed.
Gadol Adonai Umhulal Me'od, V'ligdu Ato Ein Cheker.
Dor L'dor Shabach Ma'asecha, U'Gevurotecha Yagidu.
Adar Kivod Hodecha, V'divrei Niflotecha Asicha.
Vezus Narotecha Yomeru, Dulatocha Saprena.
Zecherav Tucha Yabi'u, V'tzid Katacha Yiranenu.
Vanun Rachum Adonai, Erech Apayim U'Dochased.
Tov Adonai Lakol, V'rachamav Kol Masav.
Yoducha Adonai Kol Ma'asecha, V'chasidecha Yevarchucha.
Kivod Moltechutecha Yomeru, Guratecha Yedaberu.
Odia Livnei Adam Gevurota, V'chvod Hadar Malchuto.
Malchutecha Malchut Kol Amim, Umem Shaltecha Bechol Dor Vador.
U'melech Adonai L'cho Anoflim, V'zokef L'cho HaKafufim.
Eineka et lecha Yisaberu, V'ata noten lahem et achlam be'ito.
V'teach et Yodecha, Masbir L'cho Chayrotzon.
Tzadik Adonai b'chal deracha, v'chasid b'chal masav.
V'rov Adonai L'cho Krav, L'cho Asher Yikra'uhu V'emet.
Ritzon Yireyav Yaseh, v'et Shabbatam Yishma v'yoshiem.
Shomer Adonai et Kol Hava, V'et Kor Shayim Yashmid.
Tilat Adonai yedaber pi, v'yivarech chavasar shem kadsha le'olam va'ed.
V'anachnu nevarech Yamei Ato B'yad Olam. Hallelujah.
Maureen, can you continue with the mincha, or is that, no? Will you do Chatzi Kaddish at least? Please rise, Chatzi Kaddish, 166.
No, I need to pass that along.
Oh, okay. All right, Susan, just we rise, page 166, Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitkadav Yikadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Amadi Vrachute, V'yamlich Machute, B'chayechon of Yamechon, V'chayedechol Beit Yisrael, B'agolav Yizman Kari, V'yamru, Amen.
Amen. Yeshmei Rabbah. Ve'olem ve'omel ma'ya yitbarach.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalash me'dekudasha. Ve'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, damiran v'yoma v'yemeru. Amen.
All right, Susan will lead us in the Amidah in the regular weekday Nusach on the inside back cover, back to 168.
Baruch atah
Atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak
Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, El Hagadol Hagibor Vanara, Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol, Zocher Chasdei Avot, Umevi Goel Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Ozer Ufokedu Mashiach Magain, Baruch atah Adonai,
Shema
Abraham ufaked Sarah.
Amen.
Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayei metim atah rav lehoshia. Mechakel chayim b'chesed, mechayei metim b'rachamim rabim. Somech noflim v'rofei cholim u'matir asurim. U'mekayem emunato l'shenei ofar. Michamocha ba'al gevuro to midamelach. Melech meimi to machaye u'matmiya Yeshua. V'ne'emana talachayot metim. Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hametim.
Kedusha 170 מקדש את שמך בעולם כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום הכתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה אל זה ואמר
מקדש שמך בעולם כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום ככתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה אל זה ואמר
קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלך ולארץ כבודו אותם ברוך יאמרו
קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלך הארץ כבודו לעומתם ברוך יאמרו
ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו
ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו דברי קודשך כתוב לאמור
ברוך אדוני לעולם אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור הללויה
ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהי ציון לדור ודור הללויה לדור ודור נגיד גדלך ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש שבחך אלוהינו מפינו וימוש לעולם ועד כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה ברוך אתה אדוני
Shemot Hayel HaKadosh. We continue page 172. Huh? We continue on page 194, Kaddish Shalem.
Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'amalti v'achirute v'yamlich machute b'chayechan v'yamechan v'chayedecho be'Yisrael b'agala v'zman kari v'yimru amen.
Amen. Yishmei Abraham Vorach Le'olam Amen.
Amaya Yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudasha
Elo.
Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata damiran v'yama v'yimeru
Amen.
Hitkabal tzlatahon v'utahon Decho Yisrael kadama v'uhandi v'shmaya v'yimeru
Amen.
Shlama Rabba min Shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimeru
Amen.
Yaseh shalom b'mromav Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimeru
Amen. Alleluia.
Shabeach ladon hakol latet gila bereshit Shalosh Kibaya Haratzot Velo Samanu Kamishpachat Hadama Shalosh Samcha Kenu Kahem Vegalinu Kilchol Hamonam Manachnu Karim Umishtachavim Umadim Lifnei Melech Machei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Kakatuv b'taratecha Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed v'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo Ushemo echad, Ushemo echad.
Just want to be clear, Steve, Harry Bush's your side is for last night and today?
Yes.
Okay. And anybody else has your side from yesterday to today? Carol, it's tonight and tomorrow, right? Carol, what was your dad's? I can't hear it now.
Ruvain.
I'm sorry?
Ruvain.
Yeah, I'm trying to get his English name.
I'm sorry, Robert Gerber.
Robert Gerber. Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
And you'll help us with the English reading later on in the service. Okay, I think I got everyone, I hope. We recall our loved ones who are inscribed in our hearts and our lives for the 7th of Elul, Thursday, August 27th, 2020. The following names are listed in our perpetual memorials at Chizuk Amuno: Samuel Barber, Harry Bush, Rose Margalit, and Nettie Wasserkrug. Yortzeit and Mourners Kaddish, page 198. And Steve, would you lead us in the Mourners Kaddish, please?
Sure. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Divra chirute v'yamlich malchute v'chayechon uv'yimechon uv'chayedeko be'Yisrael ba'agala uzman kari v'imru amen.
Amen.
Yehi shmei Rabbah shmei Umaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei dekudasha b'richu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran Biyalma Vimru Amen.
Amen.
Yehi Shlama Rabba Mim Shemaya. V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael Vimru Amen.
Amen.
Ose Shalom B'Romav. Kuyate Shalom. Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael Vimru Amen.
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 Let's take a minion moment just quickly. Sandra, would you tell us a little something about Harry Bush, please?
Me?
Yes, you're Sandra, right?
You know I am. Well, I was only 4 years old when he died. We originally lived in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
He died when I was 4.
You served
So
World War I, right?
he did. He served in World War I.
Wow.
And
He was your father.
he was my father, yes. So my mother, Steve, my brother, and I, we moved to Baltimore,
Right.
to my Bubby and Zadie.
Right.
And that's how we got to be in Baltimore.
Uh-huh. Well, that's wonderful. Tell us something about this wonderful man, Harry Bush.
I didn't know too much about him because I was only 4.
Only 4. Can you make something
He
up?
had a big family.
Right.
Would you say?
Could you make something
So
up?
he was, I was 4. I don't know what to make up him. If I knew him a little better, I'd make up a lot of things.
All right. So please God, next year we expect many wonderful
But,
good stories.
It
That'd be
is,
great.
it is, right?
Yes. And I'm going to ask Margot, who has your site tomorrow, correct, tonight and tomorrow?
Yes.
And would you tell us something about your dad?
My mom,
Yes.
she was a very involved mother
Right.
and a wonderful grandmother. And I just asked my son what he would say, and he said that Mill made a killer egg salad, that the color green is evil, and you have to be tough, sometimes tough on the outside, but always soft on the inside.
Precious words. Tell the fine gentleman that he got it right, especially the green color. And Carol, you're observing your site tonight and tomorrow for Dad, Robert Gerber. Would you share with us a memory, please?
Sure. My dad was a kind, loving, real gentleman, perfect gentleman. He was a wonderful husband to my mom, a great dad to my sister and I, and he adored his grandchildren. He sang in the choir at Chizuk Amuno in Utah Place. He had a gorgeous operatic voice and loved opera. He had a great sense of humor. And as he got older, he would say he was too young to worry, too young. And when he was 98, he would say, I'm too young to worry.
He is absolutely right.
And one other funny thing, when he always wanted the best for his family. And he would say, if there was ever a question about the cost of anything, he would say, with a big smile, it's only money, it's only money. And
Smart man.
he
Very
was loved
smart.
by everyone who knew him, and he was just the best dad ever.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Ed, what would you add to that description?
He was a kind person. He had a lot of, he was a very good athlete. He played a lot of sports, but he was really a kind, very kind person.
It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Maureen, you didn't get to say anything about your yard site. Would you share with us a little something, please?
So yard site for my dad. And if you met him, you probably would think he was a quiet guy.
Okay.
Just very smart. He just knew about everything. He was very humble, and he did a lot with his work over the years, that if you sat and talked to him, you'd find out some very interesting things about computer time sharing and how they mapped the landing site for the moon, and
Wow.
how they did, I don't know, something with like air traffic controllers, and how they did some things to monitor planes like that. So he was an engineer and he was involved in some very cool stuff over the years. So.
And what's one thing you learned from him?
So I think I really admired his humility, and I guess I kind of live my life like that. I don't brag about things I do. I just do what I do because it's the right thing, and I help people a lot, and I learned that from him.
Beautiful. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you. Okay, we turn to page 200. We're going to pick on Yifat for tonight to lead us. Yifat, please, page 200. We're going to have Ed do the Vahafta, and the English readings are handed out. So Yifat, if you would, please.
I'm actually going to respectfully decline tonight because I might be called away in a few minutes.
Aha. But
Sorry,
in case you're
Yifat.
not, we're going to hold you. Okay.
Next time.
Let's see. Howard, are you at all up to leading Mariv? You are muted. We can't hear you. You are muted. You have to unmute yourself.
Okay, I don't have the siddur that you have, so I'm following on my siddur.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Then we're going to call on Sandy. Have you done Mariv in a while? When did you do? You did? Okay. Ruthann, you do?
How about Gary? Can Gary do it?
Can Gary do it? I don't know. Can he do it? Let's find out.
No, you can't. No.
Yes, I can do it.
Ta-da! Okay.
It's like, I knew I would get it.
Page 200.
Okay, my pleasure. Vahu rachum yechaper v'lo lo yashchit, v'hibola shiva poli lo kir, kol chamato, Adonai Hashia hamelech yoneinu v'yon kareinu, Barachu Adonai hamavarach,
Baruch Adonai Barach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai hamarach v'yolam v'ed, Baruch atah Adonai hamelech v'olam asher b'dvarav maraviv aravim, v'chamcha patech sharim u'vitmuna mashene itim, u'machalife hasmanim u'msader et.
Gary, you don't have to read the whole text, just the beginning. Right. Thank you.
El chai v'kayam tamid yilom yom b'yilom v'ed, Baruch atah Adonai hamariv aravim.
Amen. Ahavat Olam et Yisrael v'chayav tadam zot. Baruch Amenu Aseh v'chokecha v'vedotah v'tzotah l'mayim.
V'yin v'yachom min v'yahem nega yomam v'layla, v'avatacha al chisar v'menu liyomim, Baruch atah Adonai ha'ohev amo Yisrael.
Amen. Shema
Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Dr. Gratz will read for us the Hafta on page 202, please. Gary, Ed Gratz is going to read for us that paragraph. Thank you.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך, בכל נפשך, בכל מידותיך, היו הדברים האלה, אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם בלבבך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך ובדרך, ובשוקך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, שעריך.
Thank you, Ed. That was beautiful. Gary, pick up Leman, the bottom of 202.
Leman Yebu Yemechem, Yimei B'nechem, Adam Asher Nishbach Adonai Labatechem Lateit Kahem Kimi Hashmayim Haaretz.
It's page 204.
V'yomer Adonai Am Asher Lamor. V'beil b'nei Yisrael v'matoi lehem v'zulehem tzitzit. Akavei v'dem v'doatam v'nat duat tzitzit. Aknot chilat chelet. V'yon lehem tzitzit. Uritem oto uskatel makol v'zvot Adonai v'astem atov v'tataru acharei levatachem. V'acharei lechem asher atezoni v'achreihem. Lama antizkuru v'asitem makol v'svatai v'etem t'rishim l'lechem. Ani Adonai Elohim asher tzitiachem me'eretz Mitzrayim. Elohim, Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Adonai
Elohim, amen.
Carol, would you be kind enough to read in the middle of page 205 the paragraph we affirm? You are muted, Carol. Right.
We affirm the truth that he is our God, that there is no other, and that we are his people Israel. He redeems us from the power of kings, delivers us from the hand of all tyrants. He brings judgment upon our oppressors, retribution upon all our mortal enemies. He performs wonders beyond understanding, marvels beyond all reckoning. He has maintained us among the living. He has not allowed our steps to falter. He guided us to triumph over mighty foes, exalted our strength over all our enemies. He vindicated us with miracles before Pharaoh, with signs and wonders in the land of Egypt. In wrath, he smote all of Egypt's firstborn, bringing his people to lasting freedom. He led his children through divided waters as their pursuers sank in the sea. When his children beheld his might, they sang in praise of him, gladly accepting his sovereignty. Moses and the people Israel sang with great joy to the Lord.
U'malchuto b'ratzon kiblu alehem. Moshe ubnei Yisrael lacha anu shira b'simcha rabba v'imru chulam. Kamocha be'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedaba kodesh norati bo osei feleh. Malchutecha ra'u v'necha b'okei hayam lifnei Moshe. Ze'eli anu v'yamru Adonai imloch lilam ba'ed. V'ne'amar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov u'golo miyad chazak mimenu baruch atah Adonai ga'el Yisrael.
Amen. Carol, on page 207 at the top, please.
Help us, our Father, to lie down in peace and awaken us to life again, our King. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. You, O God, guard us and deliver us. You are a gracious and merciful King. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace now and always. Praised are you, Lord, eternal guardian of your people Israel.
Beautiful.
Ushmor tzotenu bu'enu l'chaim o shalom me'atah b'yad olam baruch atah Adonai shomei amo Yisrael la'ad.
Amen. We continue page 206 in the middle. Adonai hu Elohim, Adonai Elohim, Echad Shema Echad Adonai.
Ki yamalchut shechachi olamei atimloch b'kvod ki ein lanu melech ela atah baruch atah Adonai hamelech b'kvodo tamid yimloch aleinu lilam v'ed v'al kol ma'asav.
Amen. We rise, Chatzi Kaddish 208.
Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah.
Amen.
V'alma dibra chirutei v'yamich v'yimluch malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chedecha be'Yisrael ba'agla v'zman karif v'yimru amen.
Amen.
Yeshmei Rabba mevarach v'yallah me'omaya Yitbarach v'yitzabach v'yitpapar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalah shemei kadeshah v'yithu le'ela min kol b'echata b'shirata tush b'echata b'nechamata Ta'amran v'yoma v'yamru amen.
Amen. Silent Amidah, page 210 to 220. We get to speak directly to God quietly. We continue on page 222, Kaddish Shalem. Gary, when you're ready. 222, Kaddish Shalem.
Yet Gadav Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Divra Kirte v'Yimloch Malchute v'Chayechon v'Yomechon v'Chayedecho Beit Israel ba'Agla b'Zman Kariv v'Ymu Amen.
Amen. Yesh Me'Rabba.
Yeshmei Rabba Mavarach Yavanu Mel Maya
Yibarach.
Yit Barach Yit Rabban Yit Umar Piar Yit Naman Yit Naseh Yit Hadar Yit Halev Yit Halal Shemei Kedusha V'Yichu Ve'elo min kol b'chata b'shirata tush b'chata b'nechemata b'yama b'yama b'yamru amen.
Amen.
Yitgabel l'otahon uvra otahon d'kol beit Yisrael kadam uvrahon di b'yishma b'yamru amen.
Amen.
Shlama rabba min shemaya b'chayim aleinu b'yalkon Yisrael b'yamru amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mamav hu yaseh shalom aleinu b'yalkon Yisrael b'yamru amen.
Amen.
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol Latei Tevila Liotse Bereshit Shalot Lasana Kerotzot V'lo Samanu Kamishpachot Adama Shalot Sam Chelkenu Kahem V'Galenu Kahamanam V'anaknu Korim U'Mishtachavim U'Modim Lifnei Melech Machem Lachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu She'enu Teshemayim V'Ser Retz Moshe V'Kara B'Shemayim Ma'al Shinat Zav Yemomim Hu V'Eloheinu Ein Od Et Me'Malkeinu Efes Eloto Bakatu b'Torato v'yatata hayom v'shavarta el v'lecha Ki Adonai hu Elohim b'shamayim im ha'aretz mitachat ein od. Ki amachut shakochi olmei achinoch bekavod kakatu b'toratecha Adonai yinoch mivan ba'ed b'ne'emar v'hoya Adonai v'melech al ha'aretz v'yom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad v'shemo echad.
We recall our loved ones who are inscribed in our hearts and our lives for the 8th of Elul, Friday, August 28, 2020. The following names are listed in our perpetual memorials at Chizuk Amuno. Gershon Beichman, Minnie Cohen, Robert Gerber, Mildred Gerard, Theodore Epstein, Eva Goldfein, Arthur Goodman, Major Frederick Greenhut, Norman Kaiser, Louis Levy, Harry Minch, Howard Offit, Anna Rosenzweig, Franklin Schulman, Max Solomon, Zelda Wagenheim. Did I miss anyone, Jeffrey?
Bunch of people.
I can't hear you. You're muted.
Did you, didn't hear, did you say Robert Gerber?
Yes, I did.
My apologies. It's always good to double check.
Yes, sir. Correct. Susan, would you please lead us in the Mourner's Kaddish, page 226?
Kadal v'yikadash me Rabba.
Amen.
Yalma divrah v'yamlich machuteh. V'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei l'chol Yisrael. V'agala v'zman karim. Amen.
Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba v'gorav v'gorav v'yamaya.
Yifarach v'yishtabach
V'yamam v'yadaseh v'yatadar v'yatalel
v'yithalal
Shmei Kudashah B'Ri
Elam
Michal Birchata V'Shirata V'Shirata V'Tzvata Damiron V'Yama V'Imru Amen.
Amen.
Yehi Shalom
Rabba Min Shamaya
V'chayim
Aleinu Yakar Yisrael V'Imru Amen.
Amen.
Oseh Shalom V'Mama V'Yaseh Shalom
Aleinu v'yakar Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
Amen. Margot, are you still with us this evening? Margot, would you and Carol lead the Psalm for the Days of Awe on page 41? Margot, you will read the regular print, and Carol, you will read the italicized English.
And it's so appropriate because we were neighbors growing up.
Right, we were.
My goodness.
A Psalm of David. The Lord is my light and my help. Whom shall I fear?
The Lord is the strength of my life. Whom shall I dread?
When evildoers draw near to slander me, when foes threaten, they stumble and fall.
Though armies be arrayed against me, I will have no fear.
Though wars threaten, I remain steadfast in my faith.
One thing I ask of the Lord, for this I yearn, to dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life. To behold his beauty, to pray in his sanctuary.
He will hide me in his shrine, safe from peril. He will shelter me beyond the reach of disaster.
He will raise my head high above enemies. I will bring him offerings with shouts of joy, singing, chanting praise to the Lord.
O Lord, hear my voice when I call. Be gracious to me and answer.
It is you that I seek, says my heart. It is your presence that I seek, O Lord.
Hide not from me, reject not your servant.
You have always been my help. Do not abandon me. Forsake me not, my God of deliverance.
Though my father and my mother leave me, the Lord will care for me.
Teach me your way, O Lord. Guide me on the right path. Confound my oppressors.
Abandon me not to the will of my foes.
On page 43.
Breathe.
You're muted. Read it again. False witnesses.
False witnesses have risen against me. people who breathe out lies.
Mine is the faith that I surely shall see the Lord's goodness in the land of the living.
Hope in the Lord and be strong. Take courage. Hope in the Lord.
לא האמנתי לראות בטוב אדוני בארץ חיים, קווה אל אדוני, חזק ויאמץ ליבך, וקווה אל אדוני. The concluding Mourner's Kaddish is on page 52. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי, בימלך מלכותי, וחייכון וימיכון וחיי בכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ועמי, יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה, שמי דקודשה בריחו, לילה מנקו בפתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירם בעמה ובעמי, יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועמי, עושה שלום עמם, הוא יעשה שלום. Thank you all for helping out, and thank you for helping make this time of memory and reflection powerful and comforting and healing. Tomorrow morning at 7:30, please God, if you're driving, drive safely. If you're walking, walk carefully, and sleep well tonight. Sleep well. Good night. Laila Tov.
Thanks, Dr. Schwally.
Thank you, my friend. You should be leading services. We'll leave it alone at that.
Thank you much.
I'll have to talk to you about it.
Okay, good. I'm here. I'm easy to find. Thank you, Ricky. And your beautiful children. Yes, and Gary, thank you, my friend. Practice makes, practice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
It's really
Wonderful to see you. Mwah.
It's really exciting. Rena decided she didn't need to grow taller. She just needed to change the angle of the computer screen.
There you go. Got me fooled but good.
Oh, there she is.
There she is. There she is.
Rosita.
Hello, Sarah. The mother of gorgeous children. How wonderful.
We can't hear you. Is your microphone on?
Hello. Can you hear us? Can you hear?
Now we
can.
Okay.
Now we can. That's good. Next time you come and show up in full force.
Thank you. We will.
You're welcome. Carol, thank you. And Ed, thank you for.
Thank you, Moshe.
Thank you so much, Moshe.
Thank you.
Love you girls, Ricky and Sarah.
See you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Sarah, I was just writing
Good
you
night.
and Ricky an email. Rabbi Seltzer and I were compiling the video montage for the Rosh Hashanah family service. Did you guys prepare a video? Did you
We
submit
didn't do
something?
it yet, but you're right. We should do it, Jeff.
No, Mom.
Oh.
Talking to us.
That's actually something different.
It's okay.
But if you'd like to do it, we're not submitting the videos to the production company till Monday. So if you guys want to put something together over the weekend, you're welcome to.
Thank you. Yes, I spoke to Rabbi Seltzer. Was it this morning or?
Oh, so he's already on top of it then.
No. So our paths crossed, but yes, we're gonna send it to you guys by Sunday. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that'll be great. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for everything you're doing, Jeff. You're a wizard.
It's a lot of fun.
All right. Have a good night.
Okay. Say bye to Mimi.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
They're adorable.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff.
Have a great evening.